Hi everyone, it's Heidi from flutterbyheidi.wordpress.com here, back again with another Sunday scoring card, and this time it's a quarter-fold card, which is just 2 pieces of cardstock to get this mixed effect, and it just folds very simply, opens up, and there's space there for you either to put a gift card in, write your sentiment, or you could make it an invitation holder as well. I'm going to show you another way to do this card as well by making it from a single one, but I'll do that in a separate video. So I hope you enjoy. Very simply, all you do is you fold it down, tuck that last flap in, and there you have your quarter-fold card. So you need 2 pieces of cardstock, and I'm using the Very Vanilla again for this first piece, and this is the piece that goes the top and the bottom, which is going to be my neutral piece to write on. And you're going to score very simply at 2 inches and at 6 inches. And then the second piece of card is 11 inches by 3 7/8, and you're going to score at 2 3/4 and at 8 1/4, or you can do it by measuring 2 3/4 from the other end as well. Okay, so that's all the scoring done. As always, we're going to fold and burnish those, and you'll see they just meet neatly in the middle. And quite simply, you're going to just layer the one on top of the other. So just for speed, I'm going to use my fuse. And just line those up. On there like so. So that's your basic card done. And all it takes now is for you to decorate. And this time I'm actually going to use the sprinkles of life for my decoration, and I'm using this English Garden Series Deny Series paper. So I'm going to put a D of those first. Now I find it much easier with this card to actually fold it first and then put my DSP on. That way you make sure you get everything covered. And I'm going to put DSP on 3 corners, then I'm going to cut a panel and decorate the other corner. Okay, so having these squares are 2 3/8 by 1 3/4 inches. Then I'm just going to use a scrap of Very Vanilla, and I'm going to use the Old Olive ink, which is in the Brights colour range, but it goes with this colour here. And I'm just going to stamp some leaves there. I'm going to use some probably some early espresso, which is a really nice very dark brown, to stamp the tree, which is also in the Sprinkles of Life collection. And these have a coordinating punch with them. So you'll see here, the first thing I'm going to do is actually punch out my my sort of tree top. You see there? And then I'm going to punch out my tree. Now what I should have done is actually done it on a long thin piece, which is what I usually do. Okay, so there's my branch, my tree, and my top, which just about fits it on there. And then I'm going to just use there's a lovely little apple that comes with this set, which I'm going to use some real red and just punch. Again, using the punch here, and I haven't done a very good job there, but there you go, you can just ease it in there, and there's my little apple. there was my little apple. There's my little apple. Okay. And obviously you could punch out lots of those to go with it if you wanted to. And then all I'm going to do is now use a panel of the very vanilla again, just cut to the same dimensions as the other one, which as I said was 2 3/8 by 1 3/4. And that's what I'm going to use to do just a little stamping on. So here's my cardstock here, and I'm just going to stamp in the real red again, just to emphasise this. Happy birthday. Oh, I've used the early espresso, never mind. There's a problem with having too many stamp pads, ink pads out. And then I'm actually going to use the old olive just to do a little border around it as well. So just stamping around the edge. And this is a way to make good use of any of your stamps, just to give yourself a pretty finish. And that's going to go on there. So all it takes now is just a little bit of layering to stick those together. And again, being a frugal crafter, as many of us are, I'm going to use some of my side strips here. On your dimensionals, you get these little bits left at the end, and if you cut up between them, particularly on the top and the bottom, you get these little square bits, which are great for putting behind little things like this tree. So literally I'm just going to put a couple of pieces on there. I don't always do lots of dimension on these cards, because I do like a card that folds flat. However, it actually folds very flat, so I don't mind putting a little bit extra on. It'll still go in a standard envelope, here in the UK anyway. So there we go, there's our little tree, and then again another little tiny bit just on the back there. Okay, so all that remains is to pop our sentiment on the front. You could stamp a sentiment in the centre as well, which would obviously in there. You could also stamp the tree as well, so you could actually, even though I've already done it, you could actually pop your tree there. And because these are the photopolymer stamps, you can easily position it. And there's your tree, and again on the inside there you could add your sentiment. And do it wonky, as I've just done now. If ever you do that though, it's always worth thinking about what's a good way of covering some of these things up is actually by using some of your punches. So you could in fact use use the punch, do yourself another little tree. You know, if you've got a little bit, let's just fix it now. At least I would if I could find my cardstock. Right, so in order to fix that, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to stamp and punch another little tree. So using my early espresso, stamp the sentiment, and then come in with your punch and straight away you can actually pop your happy birthday in the middle there, and instead of having a wonky sentiment, you've got one actually that is neatly covered up with your tree that matches. I hope you enjoyed that. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye bye.